And in a special report, public employees making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. We're going to take a look into the numbers when it comes to salaries and pensions across Illinois.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. More Illinois public employees and retirees than ever before are making more than $100,000 a year. In a special report, our AJ Gersh is working for you to break down how much taxpayer money is going to state-funded salaries and pensions.
That number soared from 94,000 to nearly 133,000 public employees or retirees.
Adam Andrzejewski created OpenTheBooks.com for taxpayers to see how much of their money is being spent on high salaries and pensions.
If we can track where our tax dollars are going, then we can hold the political class accountable for tax and spend decisions.
After Illinois basketball coach Brad Underwood, who makes over $3 million a year, college professors, doctors, and school district superintendents make up some of the highest earners in the state. But what's more shocking is the amount many state-funded retirees are raking in annual pension money.
Right there in Springfield, District 186. Currently, the top paid employee in the district, obviously, is the superintendent, who makes about $224,000 a year. But the next two most highly compensated are actually retired. The two former superintendents right there in Springfield. And they're retired on nearly $200,000 of retirement pension payout each year.
Several school districts included in the list that pay over a dozen employees over $100,000 in salary or pension. District 186 has 165 of those employees, many of whom retired. Champaign Unit 4, 52. Muhammad Seymour has 23, one of them a longtime elementary school teacher, another a coach. Rochester has 17, made up of mostly administrators, and Ball Chatham has 19. Ball Chatham's top three annual earners, like Springfield, include 2 retired superintendents. And those are just a few examples. And with the state funding pensions for public school districts and universities,
state taxpayers, everybody is on the hook to guarantee those pensions. And with the teachers' retirement system running short on funds, that could be a catastrophe.
And that was AJ Gersh reporting. Now, we did reach out to multiple school districts for comment, but we have not heard back. District 186 saying that Superintendent Jennifer Gill's salary is in line with the size of the district. The Illinois Association of School Administrators sent us a statement saying, in part, quote, strong school districts are fundamental to the future success of our state's children, and superintendents play a vital role in that success. Locally elected school boards determine superintendent salaries after careful consideration of what is best for their students and community.
Now, it's not just educators who are eligible for those state pensions. Several well-known retired lawmakers also making hundreds of thousands annually by collecting multiple pensions.
Double dipping the pensions in Illinois is bipartisan. You have some of the biggest political figures in the last 30 years double dipping Illinois pensions. So up in Chicago, for example, you've got former Mayor Daley. He's got 2 pensions last year combined for nearly $250,000.
Daley's pensions, they come from his time as mayor and a state legislator. Prominent Illinois Republicans were also mentioned, including a former governor.
Jim Edgar double dipped the governor's lawmaker pension plus the pension system from the University of Illinois at Champaign, where he was a professor for 14 years. All told, those 2 pensions combined for nearly $275,000.
Now, we have reached out to several unions and representatives of public workers about these salaries and pensions. AFSCME, which represents thousands of state workers, responded saying, in part, quote, of our unions, more than 65,000 public employee members in Illinois, only a handful have salaries above $100,000. They tend to be professionals such as doctors, lawyers, and engineers who could earn much more in the private sector. You can see all of these statements over on our website, newschannel20.com.